So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys doing? My name is Gary, aka ThePlasticBoy, if it's your first time here. So what's going on? As by the title, today's video is all going to be about MER, creme de la mer, however you say it. When I think of MER, I just think of bouginess, being rich, you know, luxury skincare. It's the creme de la creme. When I used to work at Mac, whenever someone used to mention MER, I used to just think, oh my god, it's so expensive. But you just thought, wow, I just thought one day I want to be able to use that and just experience it, you know. So MER have extended their foundation range finally. It was needed because I could only use the shade Sienna, just about use Sienna, and I was just like, I've even voiced this myself, like I speak to MER PR, they're a really nice team, shout out to them, they're really nice. They sent me some skincare bits before, and I've actually done like a consultation at their counter in Harvey Nichols, and I did say to them, you guys need more foundation shades, it's 2019, what the hell is going on? Brands are now stepping up. Dior stepped up, Chanel stepped up. I'm not sure. I think Chanel has stepped up. Chanel has stepped up. All these brands are stepping up. Like obviously Dior's like the biggest luxury one that stepped up. And I thought MER. Come on now. And when I heard, actually, someone actually commented, one of my subscribers commented saying MER extended their shade. And actually, at the time she had said it, I'd actually received the foundation. But the foundation at Asphalt is quite dark. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to prep my skin first. Then we're going to talk all about foundation. I've actually already just put some gel for my brows. I've actually been using the Got To Be glue. This is for edges and like weave. But if you don't follow the Brooks brother, it's really amazing, talented. He uses this on his brows. I asked him what he used, and he uses this, and he says it does not fail him. This is like £2.49 from Superdrug. So let's begin, guys. Okay, so this glam is going to be super natural. It's not going to be anything intense. It's not going to be IG brow. I've been loving the Glossier brow flick. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen I did an IGTV with the amazing Casey Jane Hughes. If you do not follow her, she is so sickening. She's so talented. I just feel like she's very captivating. I think her makeup style is very different. It's very clean. It's very glowy. It's very skin. Obviously, I'm very full coverage. I'm the opposite to that, but I can appreciate her aesthetic. I just love it. I love people's aesthetics like that. It's so cool to me. So I'm going to use this. This is in the shade brown. Let me zoom you in. I'm still trying to get the hang of doing this kind of like brow. So I've got my wiki mirror here, and what you do is you store it up overnight, like this way, so the product is ready to use the next day. And then I'm just gonna do like small strokes. So you go like this. You have to be quite light. It's really good if you've got sparse brows. I'm just gonna do a few brow strokes here. Can you guys see? It's kind of just giving my brows like natural hairs. It's kind of the thing people try to do with a pomade, but this is much more easier. You just have to shake it a bit, and I do like this. I like the kind of like look of it. So I'm gonna do a few more, but practice makes perfect, because when I first used this with Katie, my hand was shaking because I was so nervous, because she is a pro, sis. Damn. So hey guys, I literally just finished my brows. What do you guys think? This is the new Glossier brow flick. I like the effect it gives. I maybe just think maybe it's a bit blocky there, just because I find it quite hard to do the sprouts, which I remember telling Katie, and she told me a technique. Well, I'm still practicing. It's one of those things that you need to practice with, but I love the effect it gives. So MER have extended their shade in the new Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation, and these are the shades here. I think they've added 3 to 4 more darker shades. I was using the shade Dusk 61, and I have Sienna, but I can't find it anywhere. And they sent me Espresso, which I thought I would be, but this is way too dark, so I'm gonna have to mix these two, because I feel like the shade I asked for they didn't have. So it will still be the same finish. It will just be a shade I mixed from my own custom color. But I would definitely say go into Counter and definitely check it out, because I actually chose this just by going on the website, and it didn't look this dark on the website. So definitely go into Counter, period. I'm gonna obviously prep my skin and we can speak. I'm gonna go in with the MER. Obviously I'm gonna have to use the MER skincare with the foundation, just because, you know, we want to see the maximum the maximum benefits. So I'm really happy you guys loved my video where I was talking about some problems I was going through and just like life in general, because I'm getting older and blah blah blah. You guys really responded to that and I really love it. I just want to say thank you to everyone that also entered the giveaway. The winner will be announced at the end of this video. If you didn't win, don't like, you know, don't get upset, don't get like you know, thinking you never win giveaways. I've got so much makeup and I'm going to be doing another giveaway, probably not at the end of this video, but my next video, just because I feel like I don't do enough giveaways on here. I normally do a lot of giveaways on my Instagram channel, so obviously need to like give out the goodies to you guys on the YouTube also, so I'm going to be doing much more giveaways, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I'm now going to go in with the MER Moisturizing Cream. This is their Cult Cream. This is, yeah, the moisturizing cream. This is super expensive. I remember they sent me this big one. It's actually quite full. You can't see because of my lights and the whole white, but you only need a little bit. They give you a spatula with this because it's so bougie, but I'm gonna use my fingers. It's so rich. Because I'm quite oily, I got an oily T-zone, I'm not gonna use a lot of this in my T-zone. I'm just gonna place in the areas that I need kind of moisture. This here, and there, that, and then wipe there. Can you guys believe it's July? Like, what the hell? Like, 6 months down the line to go until the end of the year. Then it's gonna be 2020. Do you not think that's crazy? Like, I'm not even ready for Christmas. Like, I'm not ready to turn 30. I'm just not ready, and I feel like I haven't been on that much holidays, and I feel like for the last 6 months of this year, I want to go on a holiday every year. I know it's a bit crazy to like say, but I don't want to go like abroad like every year. I'm not talking like out of Europe. I want to go like obviously maybe 2 trips out of Europe, and the rest I want to go to like places I've never been before, like Budapest, Santorini. Where else do I want to go? I'd love to go to like different places in Germany. I'd also love to go to like, I don't know, there's different places in Europe that I've never been, I've always wanted to go to. Obviously like nothing like mad or anything. This is called the Renewal Oil. I was using this for like so long at a point, but I just stopped using it just because I don't know why I stopped using it. I think I've got other oils, but this oil I think is like £170. I'm just gonna put this on the cheek area where I want some luminosity, because this gives you glow, honey. I'm gonna put some on that side as well. I'm really prepping the skin with La Mer, you know. Like, if I was to add how much this costs, obviously this has been all gifted, guys, and this is obviously not an ad. I'm gonna give you guys my true opinion, but the skincare is banging. I cannot lie, it's so nice. Okay, so I primed my face using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. As I said before when I've met the team, when you apply this, leave it for 1 minute, otherwise your foundation will look hella crazy, because you have to wait for it to dry down, because it is quite tacky. Definitely give it like a, you know, a few minutes, you know, to adhere to the skin. So before I apply the foundation, I just want to give you some details on the foundation. So the foundation is £90, which is very expensive for a foundation. I've never spent that much on a foundation, but obviously you are paying for La Mer. It comes in 28 shades. It says it's a weightless touch, a long-lasting buildable coverage, hydration and renewal provided by La Mer's iconic skincare benefits. So it's a foundation with skincare benefits, and it's seamlessly blended with healthy-looking color, leaves the skin looking effortlessly radiant and stays true even in humidity, so it doesn't oxidize. Let me see the colors. So the darkest shade they do is actually called Terra, but I think it's different undertones because Espresso looks darker on here. So they do Terra, Espresso, Chestnut's new. Yeah, Chestnut's sort of got like 3 dark shades, so 3 new dark shades. So I'm gonna mix these 2. I think I'm gonna use a beauty blender. I'm gonna use this beauty blender foundation as a pack. So in my last video, so many of you guys said, what's that brush using? What's that brush using? So this is the Smashbox Sheer Foundation Brush. Do not sleep on Smashbox brushes. They are so good, like so good. I'm actually not gonna color correct for this video just because I'm gonna see what the foundation's like without it. If I need it, I can always go in with concealer, which I am gonna do. I'm just gonna mix these together, mix these little concoction. It feels quite thick, and I like the color it's kind of produced. So let me just place this in different areas. Smells, it's fragrance, but it doesn't smell mad. So let's begin to blend this in. I like the color kind of mix actually. It's a tiny bit darker, but you guys know I'd rather go in with a darker foundation than lighter, because sometimes darker foundations can have you looking mad. So I'm doing a Boots panel this week, guys. So I'm working with Boots quite a lot, and if you don't live in the UK, Boots is kind of like turning into a Sephora. Like, not actually turning into a Sephora, like they're going that kind of like route where they're hosting like loads of amazing beauty brands in one place. They've got Too Faced, they have Decay now, they obviously have Fenty, which is so major because when that got announced, a lot of people's wigs were on the floor just because Boots are doing amazing things. I couldn't breathe there. This foundation's going on really, really nice. What do you guys think? Obviously the color, because I have mixed it, isn't like my perfect match, but it's going on really, really nice. So I'm now just gonna take a damp blender and probably just go in with the rest of the product. As you guys can see, this is more of like a radiant finish. I'm guessing if you've got oily skin, it's probably not the best, but it does say it's like kind of good for all skin types. But when you hear radiant, you just know that you're gonna have to like powder this foundation down. I'm going with a beauty blender because I like using that brush to apply down foundation, but then I like to go over it and just like stipple it in. But I really like the way this looks on the skin. It's very natural. Like, you can tell that this foundation on, but it's giving me like, you know, your skin but better vibes, and it smells actually really, really good, you know. This has been on my skin for a moment. It's dried down and I feel like that radiance is kind of like settling in. It doesn't look as, not oily, but it doesn't look as radiant as it does before. I'm gonna go in with the KKW concealer just because this foundation is a bit more natural. I wanted to try something different, and I seen these the other day and I thought, wow, I haven't used these in ages. I'm gonna use number 16 just to put around my eyes, just so it's a bit warmer. This has more of like a red undertone, so I'm just gonna correct with these. What do you guys think of KKW Beauty? I do like her stuff, like the concealers are nice. I remember when I loved the contour powder, but I just feel like I'm not gonna buy it because Huda Beauty released that Tantour, and Prime Beauty bronzers are better, and obviously Fenty now have Mocha Mami. But I loved that bronzer so much, but the shipping costs are just crazy. I feel like American brands that ship to the UK, like Colourpop did, they added the tax and duties into the price, and I feel like if you guys don't do that, you really don't care about the other consumers that are buying from you worldwide, you know what I mean? So I'm now gonna take the Fenty Cashew powder just to set that concealer. I've been loving this concealer recently. It's so, not concealer, powder recently, just because I feel like it's one of those powders that doesn't really bunch up when you set it. Because you know, some powders like bunch up and create like, not like marks, but they create kind of like funny spots under your eye. This powder's really, really smoothing. Like, how pretty does that look? Also, what do you guys think of, like, you know how the MER obviously came out with shades and now they extend shades? What do you guys think about luxury brands that do that? I know Dior did it, flipped it, reversed it, and they came back so strong. Like, they're facing bodies in so much shades now, and they did a highlight palette. They just do so much stuff. But I feel like La Mer, even still, even though I love La Mer and their shades and stuff, like their skincare, I was looking for a concealer because I was going to get a concealer to match it with this video, but they actually don't do any darker like skin color concealers, and I just feel like if you're going to extend the shade in your foundation, you definitely have to do it in all areas, because I think in their powder they only do a translucent and like a beige one. So I definitely feel like if you're going to extend foundations, do it in all areas possible, because if you want different consumers to come to your like counter and like buy products, you're gonna have to have a whole section for us, you know, like we want powders, we want concealers. I just feel like you can't just do foundation, because when I get the foundation off you, I'm gonna go somewhere else to get the powder, and obviously it's just sometimes people just want a one-stop shop destination. Oh my god, how loud is that? What is that noise? I think it's like a truck. What the hell? Okay, I'm going to go in now with one of my favourite products, which is the Huda Beauty Tantour, because I don't want to use that heavy concealer on top of this foundation, just because I really like the way the foundation looks. I definitely want to get the chestnut shade, because I feel like that would be like a one shade where I won't have to mix, because Espresso was just a bit too dark, which is a nice rich shade, but it was just too dark for me. But I can use the other one, but whatever. I'm going to use Tan. I love this because it dries to a powder finish, but you guys know I love to set it for bronzer anyway. I'm going to take it quite high and then do my forehead, temples. I do a bit on the jaw, won't use too much. Set it with some Mocha Mami bronzer. I'm so surprised I hit pan on this so much, but I do use it like literally like every single day. I love the finish of it, but as I said before, some people don't like it just because of its red undertone. Some people think it just looks like a blush, but I kind of love that because it mimics the color would go in Original Sun. Okay, so I'm now gonna add some blush. I'm gonna take the Cloud Paint by Glossier in Storm. This is such a pretty color. I'm actually just gonna layer it at the top here. You have to be quite careful with these because they are very pigmented. And then I'm gonna apply it quite high because I don't do the smiling and blushing because I feel like when you smile and you apply blush and the smile goes down, the brush looks lower. So I'm just gonna blend this out. Super pretty. I'm not going in with a powder highlight, surprise surprise. When I went to go and see the Mcgrath foundation, they were all using the Skin Fetish. I've been using this for a while, but I feel like sometimes with these kind of sticks you have to not be wearing as much makeup, or you don't have to have a lot of powder on to be wearing these. So I'm actually gonna try and use the gold side. I really like this side because it's really balmy in texture. It makes your skin look wet. I like wearing this with no makeup because it makes my skin look super glossy and wet. I'm gonna take this gold side, which looks like that there. It's very reflective, but I'm gonna warm it up on the back of my hand because sometimes these can get a bit stiff. And then I'm just gonna apply it in the high points of my face, and then just use my fingers to blend it in. Like, who am I? Like, using a cream highlight, like what the hell? Just to give my skin a bit of luminosity. You guys know I don't normally use this kind of technique. I love a powder one, but I feel like since it's been so hot, I just feel like sometimes powders can like show up a lot of texture. It can look a tiny bit wild. So I'm just like blending this out. So nice, it looks so radiant. Okay, so I'm almost finished the tutorial. I'm gonna go in with the KKW liner in number 3. Then I'm gonna go in with the new NARS it's the new NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Dance Fever. It's a really pretty color. And this is the finished look, guys. What do you guys think? This is more of a natural kind of beat. I really like the way the foundation looks. It's very skin like. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go away for a few hours and see the way it wears. I'm actually not doing anything today. I'm not doing anything at all. So I'm literally just gonna be going around my house, doing some emails, doing some cleaning. So I'll come back and let you guys know how it kind of wore for a few hours. I can't give you a full day because I need to take it off and have a shower because we're up early in the morning, but I'll definitely let you guys know how it kind of wears. Okay guys, so we're now back. When did I start filming this? Maybe about 2 o'clock. So it's now 3, 4, 5, 6, 23. So it's been about 4 hours and maybe 20 minutes. The foundation still looks good. It's kind of settled into some lines there, which I kind of knew would more radiant kind of foundation, not radiant, but more radiant kind of do that. But it actually looks really nice. I was kind of worried about this dewy kind of like going a bit mad, but it actually hasn't. The concealer, actually I know this isn't a concealer review, but the concealer is actually really nice. It actually hasn't settled into any lines, which I'm kind of like really shook about. I think the brows look nice. I think they're a bit more natural than normal, but the only thing about this pencil is that sometimes it can look a tiny bit shiny, because when you use like a pencil or a pomade and I use a concealer, it doesn't have that kind of like shiny look, but I do like it. I feel like the color is actually really nice, even though I mixed it. I feel like because I added like a bit of highlight, a bit of like contour, it actually looks really nice. And this lip combo though, this NARS pencil, that Dance Fever, which is a part of their new summer collection, feels so comfortable. I'd probably put a gloss over actually because I feel like this color is very muted, but the foundation actually looks really nice. I'd probably say this is for someone that doesn't want full coverage. You don't like a super matte foundation, because this foundation isn't oily, it isn't like super dewy, it's more of like a natural kind of like glow. It reminds me a bit of the NARS Natural Radiance, but not as dewy, because that is very radiant, but it actually is really nice. I can see a bit of oil coming through there, but I kind of like it. I do like it. I'll probably use this on my more natural days, if I was just doing errands in the day, because it does have quite some coverage. It's definitely a more of a daytime foundation for me. I probably wouldn't wear this to the club because I felt like if I sweat, this will just come off. But I do really like it. Let me guys know what you think of the brows, what you think of the foundation, and what you think of La Mer in general. Would you spend £90 on this foundation? Let me know. I do like it. It feels nice in the skin. Doesn't have a lot of transfer either. Like, it feels really, really nice. I like it. I don't know. I like it. It's cute. It's cute. I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think I would love it as much, but I like the way my skin looks. It looks healthy. It looks cute. Let me guys know in the comments down below. And obviously, it's now time for the winner. So the winner of this giveaway is, drum roll please, the winner is called East End Voyage, and her name is Alicia. I'll put your Instagram picture here and you will get a DM, and I will send that palette out to you this week. Congratulations, babe, and thank you for entering the giveaway. There'll be another giveaway this week, so definitely stay tuned, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye.